Hey, this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PGLO. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Before I get started, we'd like to note to please check my disclaimer. Nice chart set up here. Lots of things going on with it that I like, especially when you look at the previous history, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But let's just first start talking off with this short-term action. And in particular, right here with this hammer candle formed, you can see that it had been trending downwards for a little bit, and then right there the hammer candle formed. Now a hammer candle in and of itself isn't enough to make some long-term projection or anything like that. These candles do require confirmation. However, as you can see, the next 2 days, including today, which was right here, you can see the price has now been put in green days. And not only green days, but I'd probably argue more importantly, it's been putting in higher lows each and every day. The reason I'm a big fan of higher lows is just stop and think about what higher lows means. Higher lows means that the price is gradually needing to be increased on the bid side of L2. So if people want bids, or if people want shares on the bid side, they're going to have to keep increasing their amount. And that's exactly what's going on here with these higher lows. So those people that like to sit on the bid, they have to keep raising the price, and that's where these higher lows are coming from. So I know I just kind of spent a lot of time on that, but it's a point that I think a lot of people miss, is they just look at higher lows, or maybe they don't even pay attention to the higher lows. But when you stop and think about it, they do carry quite a bit of significance. So as far as supports go right now, first level of support, and I'm going to call this more of the ideal level, meaning ideally you'd like to see this hold, that comes at the 30-cent level. You can see it was a support back here, a support again, and then when the price did drop below it, it was a nice sign of strength that the price was able to hop back up above here so fast. But first set of support, 30 cents, and like I said, this is the ideal level, meaning ideally if you want the chart to look the strongest, this is the level that you want to see hold. If that does not hold, the next level of support is simply where this previous low was, where the bull stepped in, and the bottom of this hammer candle down there, which is at 26.5 cents. So again, 30 cents being the key level, or excuse me, not the key level, but the ideal level of support, and then 26.5 being the key level of support, in terms of you don't want the price to go below that, because if it were to do that, then that means the price is now putting in lower lows. But like I started off the video with, the price has been putting in higher lows, so it's looking like this one isn't within the realm of being back tested at this point in time. Now let's talk about the fun stuff in terms of breakouts and resistance levels. The first level of resistance that is going to be kind of the initial breakout point is going to be, actually let me extend this back here so you can see the full history of it, is going to be right here at 33 cents, to be exact, 0.332. That level comes from, if you look right here, acted as support. Going back further, you can see basically 3 days in a row back here acted as support a bunch of times right here, and then when the price did drop below it, you can see acted as resistance. So hopefully you get the point. Lots of price history right around this 33-cent area. So 33 cents will be the first level of resistance and the first breakout point. So a push through 33 cents, and the chart is officially in breakout mode from this bounce. Right now it's in a little miniature bounce here, but a break above 33 cents, and that's where you can start to talk about and use the word breakout. Now the next level of resistance is what I'm going to call kind of the miniature blue sky breakout level, and I'll explain why that is. But if you go back up here and look, you can see right up here, and I'm going to call this up at 38.5 cents, is the next level of resistance. I'm going to change that to the color of the sky, and the reason I call this a miniature blue sky breakout is with a break of this, there's not any other resistances really until up here above 50 cents, which is from where this high was, or you could use that high over there. But either one you want to use, this one's above 50, that one's above 50. So a break of down here at the 38.5 cents, lots of room to run before you'd experience your next level of resistance. And then after that, the next level wouldn't be until right up there at about 69 cents. So point being, breakthrough here, lots of area to run, lots of room to run. And to just finalize the video here, and in conclusion, like I said, it's one thing to talk about the breakout, and it's got all this sort of potential, blah blah blah. However, if the chart really doesn't ever show any history of that happening, it's not that that means that it can happen, but you got to just keep that in mind. Well, with this one, it shows us that it can happen, and not only can it happen once, you can see it's happened twice in its past history. So this chart, has the potential to do it. It's done it before, not once, but like I just showed, twice. So it's one where It's not like there's too much theory going on in terms of, well, this could happen. It could happen, but when you have these additional pieces of proof, that always is kind of a nice little confidence easer and makes you feel a little bit better about the probabilities of things happening. So hammer candle starting to head back up. The bidders are having to up the price. So we'll have to just sit back and see if bounce number 3 here is in the fold. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, again, this was PGLO. Thanks for listening.